Jacob Kilbern, 25. Austin Lyngo is 26. 1 inch is the discrepancy in height. We'll see what Jacob Kilbern can do with what is a 2-inch reach advantage. All right, now for the first time tonight, we say hello to Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are live from Etihad Arena on Fight Island in Abu Dhabi for UFC Fight Night, Holloway versus Kattar. And now, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC featherweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a mixed martial artist holding professional record, 7 wins, 1 loss. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 145 pounds. Fighting out of Dallas, Texas, USA, Austin, lights out, Lingo! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a mixed martial artist holding professional record, 8 wins, 3 losses. He stands 5 feet 9 inches tall, weighing in at 145 pounds. Fighting out of Clarksville, Tennessee, USA, Jacob the Killer Kilbern! And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Mark Goddard.
And let us hope that fly will not be hazing Bruce Buffer all night. The beautiful Camila Oliveira to get us started. Round 1 of a possible 3 here. Jacob Kilbern, plus 190, the underdog tonight. Austin Lyngo was a 2-1 favorite in his first UFC appearance. Same applies here tonight. Jacob Kilbern in black. Austin Lyngo is in gray. We'll call it white.
You called Jacob Kilbern the plus 90 underdog. Talking to him, you would have never thought that he's the guy that is the betting underdog. He has so much confidence in his power.
Dude, just look at this. It must be like fighting.
Oh,
he went down.
Oh, man.
Power in Lingo's hands.
What a right hand by Lingo.
That's certainly a wake-up call and not what he wanted for his 3rd UFC fight. Austin Lingo's coming here with a point to prove.
Jacob Kilbern has never been knocked out in 11 professional fights coming in.
And this is new for Kilbern. Kilbern said he's the guy that when he lands, people just go down. He was hurt very bad, quick by Austin Lyngo there.
He went down, but he bounced straight back up again.
Yes, he did. Tough guy.
Nice, Austin. Cool, calm, and collected, baby boy.
Kilbern really seeming to be putting a lot of pressure on himself. Perhaps he'll be able to channel that in the right way. He was acutely aware that he was a betting underdog tonight, and he just felt like Lyngo, with all due respect, was sort of a simple task, for lack of a better way to put it. Not so simple early on. Lyngo fought it at home for that left hand.
Lingo's looking good right now, man. Everything is where it needs to be. He's throwing the jab, that straight lead left hook, and then the right hand behind it. Bouncing on his toes. Lyngo looks really good to this point.
And you can already see the improvement in his footwork as well.
Oh, another that right hand is landing off the jab. He's got him hurt bad again.
Desperation shot from Kilbern, who is still wobbly.
It's only going to take one more clean shot. Mark Goddard's having a good look.
Oh! How tough is Kilbern? Oh, my goodness.
Beautiful right cross from Austin Lyngo.
It's the jab. Johnny throws the jab, then watch the left hook right hand.
Shut it down.
And on the guillotine here, Austin Lyngo does have some submissions on his record.
And this is where you see a lot of guys get submitted, Hardy. Whenever they're hurt, they take bad shots, leave their neck up there a little bit, and guys jump on those submissions. Right now, Lyngo isn't transitioning to a guillotine. He's not selling and going all out.
Yeah, but at the same time, you can see Kilbern not trying to finish this takedown necessarily.
Trying to recover. And he's doing it. It's smart. Very smart by Kilbern just to get close. Now he's not getting tagged by those jabs and those right hands.
Look at the patience of Austin Lyngo. Yeah. You don't normally see this from a fighter below 10 fights in their career. There's excitement to get the fight finished when you see someone's hurt. Taking his time really well.
Kilbern should have ran the pipe there. He needed to move Lyngo, not allow him to get his balance. That left hook of Lyngo is sliding up there. He throws it around the guard at times, and at times he throws it almost like an uppercut.
Oh. Dan Hardy, you were right in terms of your forecast for this one. All action through about 3 minutes.
I was thoroughly enjoying researching both of these guys. I mean, they're so exciting. They love to throw down. They've both got power in both hands. The difference in this one seems to be the footwork and octagon control for Lyngo.
Lingo's very patient.
Oh, what a low kick. Stepped in on that one.
Nice, Austin. Get that mojo going.
Linggo would appear to have a decided hand speed advantage as well as he clips Killburn, retreating yet again.
And you got to think about the improvements that Linggo must have made, because in his preparation, Killburn thought that he would have the advantage in the stand-up, because in his previous fights, Linggo did not look this good in his striking. You can see how much he's improved. And right now, he pushes him against the side of the octagon, 2 underhooks. If you're Jake Killburn, you've got to start trying to dig one back and circle towards it. There it is. He's got to circle to his right here to get off the side of the octagon. Great job by Killburn.
And if you look at those previous 2 fights for Killburn as well, 2 fights in which he wasn't really able to strike, when he wanted, because he was up against 2 guys trying to grapple with him. And we said to him in the interview earlier this week, is this the kind of fight that you want to really show your skills? And he just kind of smiled and nodded. I think he was expecting this fight, but obviously expecting to come out on the winning end of some of these striking exchanges.
He's been a tad bit behind to this point. Obviously, he's been hurt a couple of times, but he's still in there, going forward, trying to fight. And his durability and toughness is keeping him standing, because he has eaten some massive shots from Linggo.
Oh! Nice location on that right hand on the ear for Austin. Lights out Linggo.
John, that is one that's landed for Linggo numerous times already. When he double jabs, Killburn is not picking up the right hand behind the second jab.
And you're right with the left hook, DC. There are 2 versions that he's throwing. One's coming around the outside of the guard and cracking him on the side of the head, and the other one's kind of coming up under the chin a little bit.
Yes.
Kind of like Khabib throws that lead shot, comes up under the chin.
He throws it right up. It's almost like up and over when he lands it. It comes between the guard and then he turns it over, and he's landed it 2 or 3 times already on Killburn.
First cup check of the night. Felder's going to be happy.
Oof.
Yeah, that's a good one.
So as many of you know, the fighter will have 300 seconds or 5 minutes with which to recover here.
Good.
All right, back underway, waning seconds here of round 1.
Oh!
Spinning
Oh,
out for Killburn. Linggo tries one for good measure. What a round, late takedown, not there.
What a first round.
All right. Here, look at me, look at me. Breathe. Deep breath. Slow your breathing down. Breathe. There you go. Yes. Okay, we're staying in the pocket a little too long. Okay, we got to circle out. All right, pop, pop, circle. Pop, pop, circle. Your 4s and 3s are there. All right? All right, your uppercuts and hooks look great. Okay, deep breath. I want you to start working that leg a little bit this round, okay? Start throwing those legs.
Give me a deep breath. You want water again? Breathe. Deep breath. Keep that mojo going. Keep that mojo going. All right? Keep that movement up. You're ready, baby. Have some fun. Have some fun, Austin.
Let's take a look at this shot that Austin Linggo landed right through the guard on the temple. You can see Killburn drop against the fence. I mean, he recovers his back up to his feet, but that was a clean punch from Austin Linggo.
And you wonder what type of momentum Killburn can take after landing that spinning back fist at the end of the round.
Oh, man, that right hand just continues to land for Linggo.
John, it's because he's thrown it from different areas, right? Sometimes it's following the jab, sometimes it follows the hook. It never comes from the same direction. So it's really confusing Killburn as he tries to get a read on what Lingo's doing.
And it's so light as well. Everything that Austin Lingo's throwing, he's not even really putting a great deal of power into it. It seems effortless.
And that's the way to do it. Pretty good entry there by Killburn.
Beautiful level change. Great job by Killburn, dropping it on the hips, then building his body back into Linggo in order to finish the takedown. What was very important on that takedown there was Jacob Killburn's hips were in, his back was straight. He wasn't getting his head ahead of his legs trying to take a guy down. Beautiful position and takedown by Killburn. Now he needs to try to step over and gain control. Oh, he wasted it.
Well, wrestling coach Steve Mocco had to enjoy that takedown. He was unable to make the trip to Fight Island. The right hand flush again for Linggo.
think Austin Lingo's feeling some of these shots himself.
Hey, Kilbern landed a beautiful left hook there.
Oh, man. Can you see maybe why Kilburn's never been knocked out before? What a chin.
What a great chin. He has taken some big shots from Lingo.
But look at that. Look how Lingo immediately takes the center back. Back to pressure, octagon control, utilizing that educated footwork that we're seeing from him now.
Oh my goodness. Notice how he always keeps Kilbern against the back of the octagon. His back is always skirting along the fence. He's never allowed to go forward. What I would like to see now from Lingo is him going to the body some. If he starts to mix up that left hook to the body, it'll make Kilbern carry his hand. Oh, this again, same position, but then he stops on his takedown. He cheats it. He cheated his takedown by trying to get his left hand across to the hip. And then Lingo just dug an underhook. You got to stay down on the legs. You don't want to try to build and cheat your finishes when you have those great level changes.
I certainly prefer this more MMA approach that we're seeing from Kilbern in this second round. Even the level changing just to make Austin Lingo slightly more hesitant, crashing.
Oh!
My goodness.
That right hand is fast. And it's straight.
One thing that's saving Kilbern from some of these shots is that he's kind of drifting away as they're landing. He's almost riding the punch, a bit like Robbie Lawler does.
Hey, if you're Kilbern and you're getting on the hips every time like that, all you got to do is create an angle. He's trying to come straight up into his finish. If he creates an angle, gets his head off to the right side, he can drive back in the Lingo.
Well, start the new year with new gear. Shop UFC equipment for the ultimate range of training and combat sports products. Take it back to the beginning with a lucky gi or shop new early arrivals. It's all here at UFCstore.com, and you get 10% off your first order when you sign up to receive emails. I'd like to thank Austin Lingo for allowing me to work that promo in. I didn't think I'd get it in.
He's throwing. He's so active. The whole time he's moving forward, pressuring, doing a good job.
All the way out. If you're ready to break out, I need some shots off the break. Thank you, sir.
Nice work. Good work by Kilbern, turning it
left side high
slightly slower this time around with Austin Lingo. I bet he wonders what he's got to do to get these punches finishing the fight.
Notice how whoever controls the underhook is just winning this position. Whoever lifts and turns is the one that's back towards the center of the octagon.
Kilbern unofficially 1 for 10 on his takedown attempts thus far.
And that's crazy, John. That's a crazy stat because he's really entered 3 or 4 times real beautifully. Right there. Like right here, he should be finished his takedown. Just running.
Oh! Looked like Lingo landed a little bit awkwardly on his head there.
Now, if you're Kilbern, you sell out here. You try to go to the back, try to get a guillotine off. You got to change it up.
Lingo breathing, mouth wide open, still finding a home for those hands, and now he shoots.
Beautiful level change by Lingo. See, that's the difference. Look at that. Lingo got, he's got a guillotine.
I think he's good. I think he's going to get out of it.
Yeah, his neck's about to pop.
Fight the hands.
But you see the position that Lingo landed in because his head and chest were down as he was finishing the takedown instead of butt in, back straight, and driving through his takedown.
And punching power is transferable as well. You don't have to be on the feet to land with power.
No.
If you've got heavy hands, you can do that from ground and pound as well.
Punch. Nice way to take the round.
Kilbern goes high. Lingo able to raise the guard there. Nothing doing on the spinning back fist. Round 3 coming up next.
Let go.
Hey, listen, 5 minutes, baby. 5 minutes, baby. 5 minutes. 5 minutes. 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Hey, what? I got you. Hey, what did I tell you, baby? We're ready for 15 hard minutes. Now listen to me. Hey, control your breathing. I need that movement up. Listen to me. No. You're fucking fine, dude. You're ready to go. Listen to me. Listen. I need that movement up. You understand me? I need the hands. I need 2s and 3s and 4s. I need you to shut the takedown down if he shoots it, okay? He's gonna get desperate. He's gonna get tired. I need you to keep those mojo going. Up, down movement, okay?
Okay.
That was round 2 down?
Yeah. He didn't like the leg kicks. He didn't like the body shots.
Yeah, leg kicks were nice.
Hey, that cross to the body high hook is money.
Yes.
Okay, guys, stay good.
Yes,
Stick it out. Stand up, fella.
You got this, champ.
Yeah.
Well, here in Abu Dhabi, the newer set of unified rules of MMA will be in play, but the down fighter definition is that old rule with just one hand down instead of two to be considered grounded. Also, the review official can invoke instant replay at any time during the fight, and the fight can then be restarted thereafter. The fighters and camps have all been alerted.
Set it up. Set it up. Set it up. Set it up. Let me get that move.
All right, third and final round. Seemed like that Fortis MMA corner had to get Austin Lingo going a little bit. Seems pretty fatigued on the stool, Dan.
He does look a little fatigued. What I will say is they were trying to pour water into his mouth while he was breathing, and I think he could have done with oxygen more than the liquid personally.
Kilbern seems pretty fresh. He's trying to throw a lot of activity out of there. Oh, beautiful headlock. He's attacking Kimura here.
He's in no position though. He's in no position to get it though.
Nope.
He's going to give his.
He's got to clear his hips.
I mean, Austin Lingo has basically got his back. If he circles that right foot over the leg of Austin Lingo, he can take his back here comfortably.
Lingo's resting though. He's not trying to advance position because no matter, regardless, when you feel your arm in a position for an attempt, it doesn't matter. You want to take your time, even though it doesn't feel like you're in imminent danger. You got to be very careful so that it does not end up being you in a tough position.
And it's also worth considering that that was probably a 10-8 round for him, the first one, with the clean shots that he landed and dropping Kilbern against the fence.
Let's elbow the body, elbow the thigh, elbow the body.
Well, if you're Jacob Kilbern, the clock is not your friend here.
No, and he needs to do something, right? He's got to make an attempt. He's got to start to try to slide the left leg out from under Austin Lingo. As long as Lingo's got his legs split, as long as he's got him a bit in that three-quarter position there, where one leg's forward, one leg's back, he can't advance his Kimura. But if he can start to slide the left leg, there it is, see the left leg starting to come out? Then he can start to try to get Lingo in a little more trouble.
I will say one other thing as well, DC. If he tries to extend this Kimura, he can bait a leg attack from this.
Yes. Or get him back up, right? Because right here, he's just stuck. He can use this Kimura to not only try and attempt a takedown,
there we
but
go.
to try and get back to his feet. Now he's got a chance. See that?
Oh, dear.
Oh, great job by Great job by Lingo, just taking the momentum and going with it.
Shut it down.
Good level change, but much better takedown defense this time around from Lingo.
Hand position, Austin Lingo. You get right underneath his chin.
We see a takedown from Lingo here. I would expect him to try and break and land strikes.
Lingo has started to meet those takedown attempts with his hands, and he's just pulling them right up every time Kilbern gets to his legs.
I think Lingo's just running clock here, less than 2.5 minutes to go.
John, but how could you not be, right? When you've beaten the guy up in the way that he has at this point, and he's still there, you start wondering, what am I going to have to do to get this guy out of here? Maybe just press him up against the side of the octagon and hope the time doesn't stop.
Hey, maybe he's working on his takedown defense stats. He's at 93% on this.
Right. He has stuffed 14 of 15 shots unofficially.
And Kilburn's fresh. Kilburn's in shape. He's ready to go. The training at American Top Team has paid dividends in the sense that his cardio seems fantastic.
Kilbern has hinted at a move down to bantamweight after this fight. We'll see if he follows suit on that.
Imagine that power at bantamweight.
Oh, man. And you've seen that, right? In the Billy Q fight. You've seen guys melt in front of the cardio. So Kilbern really went and addressed that. And right now, for as much as he's been behind, his cardio seems to be carrying him to the end of the fight. Because if you're not in shape, you can't take the shots that Kilbern has taken tonight.
But as he continues to put training camps on top of each other down there, working with, Renato Moicano, Pedro Munoz, and all those coaches. Ooh! Future appears bright for Kilbern, but Lingo has had a night, no doubt.
I mean, this is what you want to see from a guy, John, that suffered his first professional defeat in his last fight. He came back, he looked sharp, he looked much improved from what we saw in his first appearance.
And that was a very frustrating fight for him as well, chasing Sadiq Yusuf around. Kept getting stung on the way. So, Yusuf Salam.
Wow, yes.
Researching for 3 cards, my brain is melted.
Hey, that's going to be the difference in this Fight Island trip from the previous.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, another right hand hurt him bad.
Let's go, Mojo. I need you going forward.
Lingo's hand speed, John, as you spoke about in the first round, and how crisp and sharp he is in these exchanges has really carried him and put him well ahead on this fight card.
You can still see there's power in Lingo's hands, though. It does seem like Kilburn's now starting to lose some of that pep in his punches. But Austin Lingo still has heavy hands every time he lands something.
Kilbern with a quick check on the clock as we come down the stretch, and a huge left from Lingo.
Let's go! Let's go! Shut it down!
Look, you see that? He went to the angle, but then again, I mean, Austin Lingo has great takedown defense and great balance.
What a fight. Great showcase
fight.
for the UFC's loaded featherweight division as Kilbern and Lingo go the distance. Scorecards coming up from Fight Island. What a week we have got in store for you on Fight Island. Holloway and Cater, the men on the marquee tonight. UFC Fight Night is presented by the U.S. Army. Learn more at GoArmy.com. Of course, Wednesday, Chiesa versus Magny in the headliner. And then you might have heard about January 23, the rematch between Dustin Poirier and the notorious Conor McGregor. All right, scorecards are in. They reside with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. The judges score the contest 30-26, 30-26, and 30-27 for the winner by unanimous decision, Austin Lights Out Lingo.
All right, I'm here with your winner, Austin Lights Out Lingo. Congratulations on a great effort here tonight. I know you've had a